Hello, everyone. This is week 18, day 5 of the Bible in a Year live podcast. We will be reading from the New American Standard Bible Version this week, reading 2 Samuel chapter 5 verses 1 to 10 and 1 Chronicles chapters 11 and 12. Remember to join the live discussion every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. You can find the Zoom details in the description below. And now for the reading. 2 Samuel 5 verses 1 through 10. David king over all Israel. Then all the tribes of Israel came to David at Hebron and said, Behold, we are your bone and your flesh. Previously, when Saul was king over us, you were the one who led Israel out and in. And the Lord said to you, You will shepherd my people Israel, and you will be a leader over Israel. So all the elders of Israel came to the king at Hebron, and King David made a covenant with them before the Lord in Hebron. Then they anointed David king over Israel. David was 30 years old when he became king, and he reigned for 40 years. At Hebron, he reigned over Judah for 7 years and 6 months, and in Jerusalem, he reigned for 33 years over all Israel and Judah. Now the king and his men went to Jerusalem against the Jebusites, the inhabitants of the land. And they said to David, You shall not come in here, but even those who are blind and those who limp will turn you away, thinking, David cannot enter here. Nevertheless, David captured the stronghold of Zion, that is, the city of David. And David said on that day, Whoever strikes the Jebusites is to reach those who limp and those who are blind, who are hated by David's soul through the water tunnel. For that reason, they say, People who are blind and people who limp shall not come into the house. So David lived in the stronghold and called it the city of David. And David built all around from the Millo and inward. David became greater and greater, for the Lord God of our armies was with him. 1 Chronicles chapter 11. David made king over all Israel. Then all Israel gathered to David at Hebron and said, Behold, we are your bone and your flesh. In times past, even when Saul was king, you were the one who led out and brought in Israel. And the Lord your God said to you, You shall shepherd my people Israel, and you shall be leader over my people Israel. So all the elders of Israel came to the king at Hebron, and David made a covenant with them in Hebron before the Lord. And they anointed David king over Israel in accordance with the word of the Lord through Samuel. Jerusalem is the capital city. Then David and all Israel went into Jerusalem, that is, Jebus. And the Jebusites, the inhabitants of the land, were there. The inhabitants of Jebus said to David, You shall not enter here. Nevertheless, David took the mountain stronghold of Zion, that is, the city of David. Now David had said, Whoever is first to kill a Jebusite shall be chief and commander. Joab the son of Zeruiah went up first, so he became chief. Then David lived in the stronghold, therefore it was called the city of David. He built the city all around, from the Millo to the surrounding area, and Joab repaired the rest of the city, and David became greater and greater, for the Lord of armies was with him. David's mighty men. Now these are the heads of the mighty men whom David had, who remained faithful to him in his kingdom, together with all Israel, to make him king, in accordance with the word of the Lord concerning Israel. These constitute the list of David's mighty men. Jashobim, the son of a Hashemite, the chief of the 30, he wielded his spear against 300 whom he killed at one time. After him was Eleazar, the son of Dodo, the Hahohites, who was one of the 3 mighty men. He was with David at Pasdammim, when the Philistines were gathered together there to battle. And there was a plot of land full of barley, and the people fled from the Philistines. But they took their stand in the midst of the plot and defended it, and defeated the Philistines, and the Lord saved them with great victory. Now 3 of the 30 chief men went down to the rock to David into the cave of Adullam, while the army of the Philistines was camping in the valley of Ramphaim. David was then in the stronghold, while the garrison of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. And David had a craving and said, "Oh, that someone would give me water to drink from the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate." So the 3 broke through the camp of the Philistines and drew water from the well of Bethlehem, which was by the gate, and took it and brought it to David. However, David would not drink it, but poured it out to the Lord. And he said, "Far be it from me before my God that I would do this. Shall I drink the blood of these men who went at the risk of their lives? For they brought it at the risk of their lives." Therefore he would not drink it. The 3 mighty men did these things. As for Abishai, the brother of Joab, he was the chief of the 30, and he wielded his spear against 300 and killed them, and he had a name as well as the 30. Of the 3 in the second rank, he was the most honored, and he became their commander. However, he did not attain the reputation of the first 3. Benaniah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a warrior of Habzeel, mighty in deeds, struck and killed the 2 sons of Ariel of Moab. He also went down and struck and killed a lion inside a pit on a snowy day. And he killed an Egyptian, a man of great stature, 5 cubits tall. Now in the Egyptian's hand was a spear like a weaver's beam. But he went down to him with a club and snatched the spear from the Egyptian's hand and killed him with his own spear. Benaniah, the son of Jehoiada, did these things, and had a name as well as the 3 mighty men. Behold, he was honored among the 30, but he did not attain the reputation of the first 3, and David appointed him over his bodyguard. Now the mighty men of the armies were Asahel, the brother of Joab, Elhanan, the son of Dodo of Bethlehem, Shamoth the Horite, Helez the Pelonite, Iyar the son of Hikesh, the Tekoite, Abiezer the Anathothite, Sibbecai the Hushathite, Eli the Hahohite, Mahorai the Netophathite, Heled the son of Baana the Netophathite, Ithai the son of Ribai of Gibeah of the sons of Benjamin, Benaniah the Pirathonite, Horai of the brooks of Gash, Abiel the Arbathite, Azamapheth the Baharomite, Elihabah the Shalbonite, the sons of Hashem, the Gisonite, Jonathan the son of Shagi, the Hararite, Ahim the son of Sakar, the Hararite, Eliphal the son of Hepher the Meksharathite, Ahijah the Pelonite, Hezro the Carmelite, Narai the son of Ezbai, Joel the brother of Nathan, Mibhar the son of Hagri, Zelek the Hammonite, Naharai the Berothite, the armor-bearer of Joab, the son of Zeruiah, Arai the Ithrite, Garib the Ithrite, Uriah the Hittite, Zabad the son of Halai, Adina the son of Shiza, the Reubenite, the chief of the Reubenites, and 30 with him. Hanan, the son of Makkah, and Josaphat, the Mithanite, Uzziah, the Ashterothite, Shammah, and Jael, the sons of Hotham, the Aroerite. Jediel, the son of Shimri, and his brother Joah, the Tezite. Eliel, the Mahavite, and Jeribai, and Josaviah, the sons of Elnam. Ithma, the Moabite, Eliel, Obed, and Jaziel, the Mesobite. 1 Chronicles 12. David's supporters in Ziklag. Now these are the men who came to David at Ziklag, while he was still restricted because of Saul the son of Kish, and they were among the mighty men who helped him in war. They were equipped with bows, using both the right hand and the left to sling stones and shoot arrows with the bow. They were Saul's kinsmen from Benjamin. The chief was Ahiezer, then Joash, the sons of Shema, the Gibbethite, and Jeziel and Pelet, the sons of Asmavet, and Berakah, and Jehu, the Anathothite, and Ishmael, the Gibeonite, a mighty young man among the 30 and in charge of the 30. Then Jeremiah, Jahaziel, Johanan, Josabad, the Gideonite, Eluzai, Jerimoth, Belial, Shemariah, Shephathiah the Heraphite, Eklana, Ishia, Azarel, Jozer, Jashobim, the Korahites, and Joelah, and Zebadiah, the sons of Jeroham and Gedor. From the Gadites, valiant, mighty men went over to David at the stronghold in the wilderness, men trained for war, who could handle a large shield and spear, whose faces were like the faces of lions, and they were as swift as the gazelles on the mountains. Ezer was the first, Obadiah the second, Eliab the third, Mishmana the fourth, Jeremiah the fifth, Athai the sixth, Eliel the seventh, Johanan the eighth, Elzabad the ninth, Jeremiah the 10th, and Machbanai the 11th. These men from the sons of Gad were captains of the army. The one who was least was equal to 100, and the greatest 1,000. These are the ones who crossed the Jordan in the first month, when it was overflowing all its banks, and they put to flight all those in the valleys, to the east and to the west. Then some of the sons, Benjamin and Judah, came to the stronghold to David. David went out to meet them and said to them, "If you come peacefully to help me, my heart shall be united with you. But if to betray me to my enemies, since there is no wrong in my hands, may the God of our fathers look on it and decide." Then the Spirit covered Amasai like clothing, the chief of the 30, and he said, "We are yours, David, and are with you, son of Jesse. Peace, peace to you, and peace to him who helps you. Indeed, your God helps you." Then David received them and made them captains of the troops. From Manasseh, some also defected to David, and when he was about to go to battle with the Philistines against Saul. But they did not help them, because the governors of the Philistines sent him away after consultation, saying, "At the cost of our heads he might defect to his master Saul." As he was going to Ziklag, men from Manasseh defected to him: Adnah, Jozabad, Jadiel, Michael, Jozabad, Elihu, and Zilethai, captains of thousands who belonged to Manasseh. They helped David against the band of raiders. for they were all valiant mighty men, and were captains in the army. For day by day men came to David to help him, until there was a great army, like the army of God. Supporters gathered at Hebron. Now these are the numbers of the divisions equipped for war, who came to David at Hebron to turn the kingdom of Saul to him, according to the word of the Lord. The sons of Judah who carried shield and spear numbered 6,800, equipped for war. From the sons of Simeon, valiant mighty men of war, 7,100. From the sons of Levi, 4,600. Now Jehoiada was the leader of the house of Aaron, and with him were 3,700. Also Zadok, a young valiant mighty man, and from his father's house 22 captains. From the sons of Benjamin, Saul's kinsmen, 3,000, for until now the majority of them had kept their allegiance to the house of Saul. From the sons of Ephraim, 20,800, valiant mighty men, famous men in their fathers' households. From the half tribe of Manasseh, 18,000, who were designated by name to come and make David king. From the sons of Issachar, men who understood the times with knowledge of what Israel should do, their chiefs were 200, and all their kinsmen were at their command. From Zebulun, there were 50,000 who went out in the army, who could draw up in battle formation with all kinds of weapons of war, and helped David with an undivided heart. From Naphtali there were 1,000 captains, and with them 37,000 with shield and spear. From the Danites, who could draw up in battle formation, there were 28,600. From Asher there were 40,000 who went out in the army to draw up in battle formation. From the other side of the Jordan, from the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half tribe of Manasseh, there were 120,000 with all kinds of weapons of war for the battle. All of these, being men of war who helped in battle formation, came to Hebron with a perfect heart to make David king over all Israel. And all the rest of Israel also were of one mind to make David king. They were there with David for 3 days, eating and drinking, for their kinsmen had prepared for them. Moreover, those who were near to them as far as Issachar, Zebulun, and Naphtali brought food on donkeys, camels, mules, and on oxen, great quantities of flour cakes, fig cakes, and bunches of raisins, wine, oil, oxen, and sheep. There was joy indeed in Israel.